On this episode, we are going for the gold. Let's brighten up that face and get started. Hi, it's been a while, hasn't it? Today's episode is called Going for the Gold, and we're going to start with something a little different today. If you've watched my other videos, you know how important I say brows are. So we're going to actually start with brows today, which I usually don't do in my regular day makeup routine. But if you're like me and you fast forward through videos, or you don't watch the whole thing, or videos get too long, like mine tend to be, you may be missing out on that important part. So brows, brows, brows. They frame your face. You need them. If you have naturally beautiful brows, you are one of the very few. Especially if you're in my age range. We were in that era where over plucking was the thing. So I'm going to teach you how to quietly fill those in. They're going to be natural looking and it's super easy. All you really need is one product, but if you wanted to add another product, I will show you that as well. The other thing that we're going to be stressing in this episode is hydration. I have noticed the last week super dry, maybe the change in weather, but I have seen a difference in my skin. As you can see, this week I'm breaking out a little bit more. My face feels a little more dry than usual, and I realize it's because I'm not drinking my water. So let's cheers together and make sure you get at least those 8 glasses in today. Let's get started. All right, so first thing I said, we're going to start with brows. So what I recommend to you is this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. Super cheap, super great coverage. I have recommended this to every single one of my friends, and all of them have switched over and are so happy with this look. The other thing you're going to need is any makeup brush. And I always use this oldie but goodie. I think this is the first makeup brush I ever bought. I've had it so long. I think it's 15 years old. So bear with me, but all you need is the end of it. So any makeup brush will do. I like a thin one, but go with the flow. A pencil. Anything that looks similar to this. So what we are going to start with is we're going to start with where our natural arch and brow should start. So you're going to place the makeup brush up against your nose, and you're going to push against your nasal bone. Straight up and down. And then you're going to slightly angle it just a little bit. And that's where you can see my natural brow should start. So I have kind of a little gap there. Other side, same thing. Arch a little bit. You're not arching all the way. Just a little bit over, and you can see, wow, that's pretty uneven. So what you're going to do is take your makeup pencil, and again, this one's great because it's super thin. Really makes those swipes look like little hairs. So I'm just going to press that against my nose and slightly angle it. I'm going to come up closer to the camera, and I'm just going to draw a line. Okay, same thing, slightly angle, and draw another line. Go. And I look like I have brow antennas now. What you're going to do, you can take a Q-tip if it's easier, or just your finger, and you're just going to erase those lines until they match up with where they would meet your natural brow. And same with the bottom. So you can see bottom matches here, top matches here. Same thing over here. You want this to look like you, not like you're painting on your brows. Same thing over here. All right. So we have where our natural brows should start. And then you're just going to very lightly swipe. Hair-like motions. You'll probably only need about 20 little swipies. And then lightly go through your natural brow into your natural brow. I like to line up with where the end of my pupil starts, or my retina. Yeah, your retina. And that's where I usually start to create a little arch up. Go up and down. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Light, not too dark. Go up for a little arch and down. And lately, what I've been like to do is just add a little bit more to the end of my brows. And I feel like when I do that, it makes my face appear thinner, because when you have those short brows, then you have all this extra space on the side. If you already have a thin face, then you might want to go easy on that and make your face look wider. So you can do whatever fits your face shape. And then you're going to take this little brush that's usually at the end of every eyebrow pencil, and you're going to lightly comb through and kind of blend in what you just drew on, because you don't want that line there. You kind of want to erase it a little bit, blend it in. And you can see a huge, huge difference in just how awake my face looks, and just the amount of makeup I may have to apply after this is maybe minimal, because you do have that frame there. You look very strange without eyebrows. So the next thing, if you want to add this, if you have a liquid eyebrow brush, this one is Gimme Brow by Benefit, and I got this in my Ipsy bag. If you feel like you need to thicken those up a little bit, some people do, you can add a little bit more. And this is not going to add, I don't want to add more color to my brows, because I think that pencil did a great job. But I'm going to add just some thickness to them, because mine are just a little sparse. And if you already have thick brows, this is not something that you need to do. I think those look great.